Big bass music.
Let's get it. I'm way too up to go down with you minions. They already know I got a check on me. Not everybody wanna check on me. Shout out to God, he blessing me. I'm doing my thing respectfully.
Like hey, hey. What they gon' say? Like hey, hey. I'm having my way. Like hey, hey. What they gon' say? Like hey, hey. I'm having my way.
Welcome back to the EOM Project, and now it's time to explore jazz with Cleveland native JT Lynch. He is one of the founding members of the recording jazz group Horns and Things and member of the International Association of Jazz Educators.
And the reason that I'm here is so that I can help you understand how the chronology and how the demographics work, so that you understand that this music is the only true art form for the United States of America. Jazz is it. We invented it, we created it. Jazz originated out of marching bands. John Philip Sousa and those type of organizations. That was the only way we could project music, was through marching bands, acoustic instruments. And then from the marching bands, we went to what we call the New Orleans style jazz. And then from the New Orleans style jazz, as they migrated across the country, they went to Kansas City, they went to New York, they went to DC. And the music started to take on different shapes and different forms. Duke Ellington, who is someone you should know, he's probably the most prolific composer of our time. Duke Ellington was in big band, swing. You know, that's where the feel came for jazz. Now, the simple way as I could tell you is boo, ba-doo, 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 ba-doo. But how do you feel it? Can we sing Mary Had a Little Lamb?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and.
Mary had a little lamb.
Okay, stop. Now, if I played that on the bandstand, I probably wouldn't get paid. Now, do me a favor, push your head to the left. 1, 2, Now let's sing Mary Had a Little Lamb. 1, 2, ready, and Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. That's the swing. It's the same thing that if you ain't got that in the flow, you ain't got that in the beat, you can't rap. You got it. Where did it come from? Came from South America by way of Africa. Trade winds brought the slaves to Brazil, and then from Brazil, it worked its way up. If you do that to any song that you listen to today, you're gonna hear that clave. That clave came from Africa. From there, it moved its way up into North America, and then we were able to get that swing. And when you do hip hop, the accent is on 2 and 4. And that worked until James Brown. James Brown took everything and put it on the 1. That's where funk comes from. So between the clave, the 2 and 4, and the 1 on the funk, now that's what we have in rap beats. All of that comes from the jazz.
After being educated on jazz, it was time to create our own EOM hip-hop track. Now you will witness segments of how we turn nothing into something called Sunrise.
And they got us. So we should be looped now, right?
Oh, look what you just played?
Yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. Does anybody, hold on, now, does anybody hear anything they think should go in there? Okay. Yeah, that'll work. The guy that you all should know is Louis Armstrong, Satchmo, Pops. Why should you know him? Because Louis Armstrong changed the face of music. Before Louis Armstrong, they were going, I love you truly. Louis Armstrong changed it to I love you truly. After Louis Armstrong, everybody started playing like Louis Armstrong. True story. Listen to music before Louis Armstrong, then listen to everyone after Louis Armstrong. Frank Sinatra phrased exactly like Louis Armstrong. I'll say this to you. Any culture that does not have music, art, we don't know about them. Because what happens in cultures, the music and the art tell you exactly what's going on. I know what happened during the time of Tupac. Why? Because I listened to Tupac and he told me. I know what happened in the 40s. Why? Because I listened to the music and they tell you. And this goes across all genres. So jazz is actually the forebear. It's only a paper moon you see. Ba-ba-ba-doo, ba-ba-doo, boo-day, ba-ba-doo, ba-ba-doo, boo-day, da, ba-ba-doo, dee-dee. That's actually the beginning of hip-hop.
Something like this. I need a good poem from y'all. I think we should start the song off with a poem or something like that. Okay, that's cool. I'm just good at that.
You sometimes feel that life ain't worth it. That disguise you got is starting to stop working. You feel that your hands are tied and you feel broken. Maybe you feel oversized or maybe too skinny. But come on, you gotta work with your purpose. Lift your head up like you know your worth. And that's living for
That's
the
me. You
sunrise.
airdropping it to me.
We both still saying that, right?
Yeah.
Chasing sunsets, I'm just trying to beat the crowds. On myself, I ain't in a place of crowds. Black and I'm beautiful, screaming cause I'm proud. Do it for the little girl, trying to find a smile. You want that good, but she knows she God's child. Took a lot of losses, but she winning right now. Even when it's hard, she just give her one smile.
They tried to tell me what to do with my money, but I made it. One fun fact about cash, I never hate it. I gotta spread love to the ones taking the punches. I wake up every morning, open my eyes, and sun kiss. This, that, get your mind right music.
Hey.
Let down the top at the light music.
Hey.
Independent, get an education and use it. Treat life like Nike. Just do it.
Okay, that's what we doing.
Okay.
That's what we doing, Cash.
That's what we do.
Okay, that's what we doing. Then. They act like
Cash
it. Then.
money,
That's what
I
we
don't-
doing.
Oh, you better go lay that. Go in there.
You doing your first. Okay. She like, okay.
We're not gonna
I
get
heard
sick
it.
though.
I mean, you could have been blessed and had a, 7-foot mom.
They both short.
I'm doing a run. So.
Oh,
Let's go. Let's go.
So you want me to wait?
5, 6, 7, 8.
She is the queen, everybody bow.
I'm
Living for the sunrise.
Let's go.
Just before the break of day.
Okay.
Rise Rising high above the clouds, first to feel the sun rays.
Okay. Now, I mean, did I have to choke y'all to get that out of y'all?
You gotta get it out. I'm gonna just give it to you.
You gonna just give it to me? Okay.
Just give it to you.
So y'all ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna knock this song out, right? You got this. You done wrote the song. Now it's time to record it. You got me? Let's go. Here, let's go. Chop, chop. Let's go. Get on this mic.
You sometimes feel that life ain't worth it. That the skies you got is starting to stop working. You feel that your hands are tied and you feel broken. Maybe you feel oversized or maybe too skinny. But come on, you gotta walk with your purpose. Lift your head up like you know your worth. That's living for the sunrise.
Living for the sunrise. Just before the break of day. Rising high above the clouds. First to feel the sun rays.
They tried to tell me what to do with my money, but I made it. One fun fact about cash, I never hate it. I gotta spread love to the ones taking the punches. I wake up every morning, open my eyes, I'm sun-kissed. This day, get your mind right music. Let down your top at the light music. Be independent, get an education, and use it. Treat life like Nike, just do it.
Chasing sunsets, I'm just trying to beat the clouds. One with myself, I ain't into pleasing crowds. Black and I'm beautiful, singing cause I'm proud. Do it for the little girl that's trying to find a smile. People in her ear, but she knows she got a child. Took a lot of losses, but she winning right now. Even when it's hard, she just giving when a smile. She is the queen, everybody bow down. Living for the sunrise. Just before the break of day. Rising high above the clouds. First to feel the sun rays. Living for the sunrise. Just before the break of day. Rising high above the clouds. First to feel the sun rays.
Every day I wake up to get my cake up. Life too short to be worried about a breakup. I'm living for the now, I ain't trying to see you later. You wanna see me frown, I'm not looking for no haters. It's money to be made, I'm out looking where the paper at. Don't call my phone, I'm not sleeping where you lay at. You better watch your tone, I ain't doing all that riff-raff. I'm out chasing money, all you want is some get back. Think I'm waiting on you, well you might as well just sit back. I ain't coming home, I'm out looking for a new path. I'ma set and rise and do it all without you. Living for a brighter day, not looking for a new boo. I'm going where the sun at, I wanna get brighter. All you wanna do is fight, you really not a fighter. Waiting on a better day, I bet you I'll find her. Waiting on a better day, I bet you I'll find her. I'm living for the sunrise.
Living for the sunrise. Just before the break of day. Rising high above the clouds. First to feel the sun
All right.
All right, good job. Hey,
All right.
he was vibing. Thanks for vibing.
Lively Stable Blues by the original Dixie Jazz Band was the first ever recording for jazz music, it being a heavily watered down version that could barely even be called jazz. Though, while that was the first recording, it dates back far longer to about the late 1800s with Ragtime, ragtime being what we now know as carnival music. It's its early beginning for him, and it had many amazing artists like Scott Joplin or Jelly Roll Martin. Actually, Jelly Roll Martin being the person who said he invented jazz, although he most certainly did not. The person who really invented jazz as we know it being Bowden, or Buddy. Another notable artist being Billie Holiday, who went by Lady Day. She had many different songs and tracks, but she was known for a very controversial piece called Strange Fruit. It was controversial because people don't really like being called out. No one likes to be called out on murder. Another one being Count Basie. Count Basie was a organist, a musician, a band leader, and he went by the Count, or Count Basie, because he wanted to be known as a aristocratic member of jazz artists. Jazz may not be your most favorite genre, but for like a lot of the other music we've been talking about, it is most definitely very influential. It even was big during the Harlem Renaissance, where it brought people together in a hope for better days. Even to this day, it's still listened to and talked about. It has been very influential, and it is the cornerstone for an entire era of history.
What's up? My name is Tasia, and I'm here with the Evolution of Music Project. I'm a journalist here with...
I'm Kaylee, and I'm a designer. I'm a designer, and...
It's okay, just say, I'm Kaylee, I'm a designer here with the Evolution.
I thought she was gonna get after that last designer.
I had to reassure myself.
I'm a designer
project.
I'm a designer here with the Evolution of Music Project.
I'm a designer here with the Evolution of Music Project.
All right, come on.
I can talk.
You can talk, you got it. Go ahead.
So, what's your favorite genre of music?
My favorite genre of music will have to be rock or rap.
Okay, so do you have any designs going on right now that is inspired by rock or rap?
No, currently we have one for jazz. We're working on one for jazz right now.
How does music inspire you in the designs you create?
Music inspires me because I listen to music a lot when I'm like drawing or sketching or doing like little things. Mm-hmm. And like I feel like it's very important to like, you know how like cover art, like album covers, like that's all a very important role in music.
Yes, definitely. And so what other designs like have you practiced with so far?
We have done a self-portrait that we're still working on. Like, it's really cool. We got to take our picture and like outlines and like, we're learning a lot of stuff.
Okay. Thank you so much. And
They take a different paths, but come from the same street. They seen a lot of struggle, life ain't been easy.
It's never been easy. He saw a body, it made him queasy. Running these streets, running these beats. Moving like Messi, but keeping it neat. Hit him with speedo, yes indeed. Live out a creed. If they catch his brother, he making them bleed. He not in school, but making them read. Dropped out of class, then hopped in the street. Oh, you think it's sweet? You think it's clean? He lost his brother before he could read. He in the hood, but trying to succeed. He from the mud, but it's getting sick. He in the hood, but trying to succeed. He from the mud, but it's getting stick.
I'm reaching success, I'm making them mad. I run through the sad to get to the bag. I'm looking ahead, I cannot go back. I stay out the streets with a pencil and pad. Reaching my goals to get to them racks. Facing my fears, I ain't no looking back. I'm just saying facts on all of these tracks. I'm reaching success, I'm making them mad. I run through the sad to get to the bag. I'm looking ahead, I cannot go back. I stay out the streets with a pencil and pad. Reaching my goals to get to them racks. Facing my fears, I ain't no looking back. I'm just saying facts on all of these tracks. I
come from a place where it can get scary. I stay out the way, I don't let them near me. I'm using my brain so they gotta fear me. I'm a force of nature, they gotta feel me. They gotta feel it, I am the realest. I'm stronger than those that's doing the killing. I'm reading my book, trying to get to a billion. I'm reading my book, trying to get to a billion.
If you ain't know in this life it's up and down, it's like a pogo, We from the same street, but it's what made me. I done felt a lot of hurt and that's what changed me. They take a different paths, but come from the same street. They seen a lot of struggle, life ain't been easy.
I'm reaching success, I'm making them mad. I run through the sad to get to the bag. I'm looking ahead, I cannot go back. I stay out the streets with a pencil and pad. Reaching my goals to get to them racks. Facing my fears, I ain't done looking back. I'm just stating facts on all of these tracks. I'm reaching success, I'm making them mad. I run through the sad to get to the bag. I'm looking ahead, I cannot go back. I stay out the streets with a pencil and pad. Reaching my goals to get to them racks. Facing my fears, I ain't done looking back. I'm just stating facts on all of these tracks. I'm
taking a route, it ain't looking good. Wanna do better, but still in the hood. Stay with that heat, wishing he would. Run up on me, get put in his wood. I'm trapping and rapping, ain't stacking, no lacking. I catch me a op and these bullets gon' clap on my slide with my brothers. We making it happen. We making 5 bands off a night off a trapping. We slide, we waiting to catch him. If he out lacking, he know I'ma stretch him. The life that I'm living, you know it get wicked. Living this life with a mind of a menace. Chasing that bag, yeah, I'm chasing that chicken. I stay in my lane, I never be switching. Just like a light, we get the flipping. Just like a jacket, we finna zip 'em.
They taking different paths, but come from the same street. They seen a lot of struggle, life ain't been easy. They seen a lot of struggle, life ain't been easy.
All right. So what was that song about, like in y'all mind? Like what was Same Street about? And who was all on that song?
It was me, so
I heard Elizabeth on the background vocals. Neil was on there, Marshawn. And who? Brianna. So what was that song about though?
people who from the same street looking at.
Yeah. Like what type of like?
So it's like saying like two different stories of the same street. Like one side is a person who's like going through bad, struggling, and then the other side is like a person that's like taking a higher point, like the good and the bad side.
So the hook you say I'm reaching success, I'm making them mad. What you say in the hook?
I'm reaching success, I'm making them mad. I run to the side to get to the bad. Looking in the head, I kind of look back. I stay out the streets with a pencil and pad. Reaching my goals to get to them racks. Facing my fears and not looking back. I'm just saying facts.
So basically, you on the hook, like you your head's on straight. You focused on getting the bag and staying out the streets,
but in a good way.
Yeah, in a good way. Yeah, what does your verse mean? Like when you say I come from a place where it can get scary. I stay out that way. I don't let them near me. What does that mean to you?
It's like came from a bad environment, but like avoiding trouble.
Okay. Neil and Brianna have two very different verses, so go to Brianna. So Brianna says, I'm taking a route, but it ain't looking good. Wanna do better, but still in the hood. Stay with that heat, wishing you would, but on me put in the wood. Try to rap, I'm stacking, I'm lacking. I catch me out, but don't catch me. So basically she wants to do better, but is in a bad situation. So to deal with that, she goes the opposite route. As Neil said in his, is he's reading his books, he getting smarter and staying away from it. The other person goes into it. How many people do y'all know that are on different sides of that? So
a lot.
It's easier. Some people think it's easier.
I don't think it's just necessarily because it's easier, but it's like in this generation, it seems like a lot of teens grow up in like the ghetto or like grow up in like the hood, and they think because they family and friends have to grow up like that or grow up in the hood and things like that they have to be like that. Like they can't be different. They can't take the better route, be successful. They gotta be in the trenches too. Like they gotta grow up like that.
So this music that we have to start making the connectivity. That we have to realize that it's just not what's going on today. Now, phenomena that happened when rap happened, all of us said, oh, well, that'll be done in 4 or 5 years. It spawned a whole evolution of things, which is the same thing that jazz did. Jazz gave you expression. They could dance to it. You know, it gave you life stories. You know, you got a chance to know what was really going on in the world. Just to fast forward to R&B. If you listen to Marvin Gaye, you know exactly what was happening in the 70s. You know what was going on late 60s, early 70s, if you listen to what's going on.
Marvin Gaye is a perfect segue into our 4th episode exploring R&B and country. We made more hip-hop with R&B's Grammy Award-winning Michael Calhoun and our awesome country musician Paul Kovac, who taught us banjos come from Africa. Really? So we made a line dance out of this information. Feel free to check out the YRC Music Project on all major streaming and music platforms. Go grab some snacks. I'll see you in the next episode.
Break it down now. In the middle with it. Lean back with it. Do your dance.
We don't mean no disrespect, but banjos came from Africa.
Turn around with it. Left over right, right over left. Rock, 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 rock. Left over right, right over left.
We
Turn
don't mean no
around.
disrespect, but banjos came from Africa. Excuse me, ladies, I see you dancing. You do my heart good, baby, Cleve Francis. Moments like this could never fade away. When I'm riding through the country on that Corey, I'm banjo swaying cause I'm super chill. F-150 with the wagon wheels. I call my truck Darius Rucker like Nicky Guyan at the Super Bowl. I'm live and in color. Hey.